What's up, guys? Bo here. We are going to talk about the best pre-workout meals and the best way to think about it before you go have a big training day. If you do it this way, I promise you'll have more endurance, you'll have more maximal strength, and long term you should be able to burn more fat and get stronger. One thing we have to talk about though, it's not nearly as crazy complicated all these people are talking about on the internet. There's so much information, so many trainers, so many blogs, so many websites, so many telling you that pre-workout meals are super complicated. They are not. We're gonna break it down super simple for you right here. First and foremost, the number one thing you need to think about is getting in a source of protein and a source of carbohydrates. They are king number one and king number two. So you're gonna need a protein source in order to have proper protein synthesis. I hate saying that word. You're gonna need that because you'll need to build these muscles back up stronger, leaner. You're basically breaking down the muscle, and then we're gonna use protein to build it back up. You're also gonna need a carbohydrate in order to fuel you through the process. Most individuals are working off glucose, which is carbohydrates. That is your main energy source. If you do not have that carbohydrate, it's gonna be very hard for you to push and have an optimal prime workout. Optimus Prime. You probably had a lot of carbs, I don't know.
But Coach Bo, how much protein and carbs am I actually supposed to have? I don't know.
So this is not a super complicated thing either. You need to be having about 20 to 25 grams of protein, and you also need to be having about the same 20 to 25 grams of carbohydrates. And I also would say that's probably not the max that you can have, but that's probably the minimum that you should have of both protein and carbohydrates. The second thing you should really be thinking about is timing of your pre-workout meal. Now this is a thing that can be very confusing if you're just linking it up on the internet. Some people say you have to have this much ratio of protein and carbs and fats and this and that and da 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 da. It's not that complicated. It actually is pretty simple. What I would suggest is if you're having real solid food, I would say anywhere between 3 hours to about 45 minutes before your workout, okay? Now, if you're gonna have some type of shake or some type of liquid nutrients, protein shakes, some type of thing from Smoothie King, I would say anywhere between 90 minutes to about 30 minutes before your workouts, okay? Solid foods, 3 hours to about 45 minutes before. Some type of smoothie liquid, I would say about 90 minutes to about, 30 minutes before you work out, okay? Again, it's gonna have to be a trial and error thing with you. You have to experiment what's best for your body. So if you had a meal 45 minutes before and you had great, phenomenal energy, don't change that. That's great. Always do that. Be consistent with that. Always do what feels right. Now, if you have a shake and you did it 10 minutes before workouts and you had a horrible workout, there's stuff floating around in your stomach, it wasn't a good feeling for you, don't do that again. Why would you ever do something again that doesn't work? So experiment, figure out what works best for you. And last but definitely not least is you need to find foods that you actually like. The worst thing is to have food that you hate and things that make you feel bad right before a workout. So whether that's chicken and rice before workouts, whether that's a protein shake and an apple, whether that's string cheese beef jerky and a banana, whatever, I'm just throwing things out there. Find out what works best for you, because above all else, something that's gonna be consistent for you and something that you enjoy is gonna be the best maximal return on investment possible. So protein, carbohydrate, 20 to 25 grams, 3 hours to about 45 minutes before your workout, and find food that works best for you, stuff that you like. Remember guys, consistency will always be king. Remember, if you like this video, share it, comment. If you have questions, I'll be happy to answer you guys. You guys take care.